And we are live. Hey everyone, Dan Williams here. Today I'm going to be playing some Nintendo Switch games, and I'm going to be talking. We have Matt and Stitch Underground here. Well, Stitch isn't here yet, but he'll be there in a minute. But yeah. So yeah, let's get started. So so let's make sure people can hear you guys, or let's. Yep. Uh, so So one of you guys can read the chat, and it would be good. Okay. And I'm gonna play some Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Is anyone in the chat, man? All right. It's all right. All right. Oh dear. Anyone in the chat, Matt? Any? Oh, they are. Like,
no one's in the chat.
Oh, okay. Wow. How long is? Wow, 9 minutes. All right, don't worry.
Oh yeah, so I went to see your mom. Brenda Curtis was at the desk. I didn't know that was Brenda Curtis. Mike, I'm sorry, and Mike says, "Oh, this is Haley's mom." She says, "Take off your mask." Corey took off my mask. She says, "Mother, you're her mother. You're sure you're her mother?" Yes. She's like, "Okay." She said, "More like sisters." I said, "Haley would hate to hear that, but thank you. That's a..." So anyway, Haley goes to work, and they say, "Your mother looks like blah, blah, blah." She goes, "Huh?" Says, they thought that I was not young enough. Friend told Haley, "You look like her mother." I'm like, "Well, I don't think I take that extent." She says, Mom, it's because you're tiny." She says, "I really don't know what everybody's thinking." Some people.
This stream may be getting a little boring right now.
Yeah.
Should I redo it, or should I just keep going?
I mean, you do you, man. Give me a second, guys. I'll be there in a few minutes. I'm just bringing my laptop downstairs now.
All right.
Okay.
Take your time.
I don't know if you're streaming or not, but if you are, hello everyone. I'll be there in a second or two.
No one's there yet, so you're good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I don't care. Usually whenever I do streams, usually my inbox comes to like that. Just like in about. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Dad, I want to show you something. Yeah. I guess when you I don't it's okay, Dad. It's fine, Dad. I don't know save the money. Are you going to eat anything or not? downstairs, so.
Alright.
I'll see you
Good
tomorrow.
morning.
Yeah.
We do.
Oh, did you bring that basket up from the dryer?
Oh, what basket?
The basket of clothes that, remember you washed them and I dried them?
Oh, no, I do it right now.
Great.
Give me a few more extra minutes, guys. Again, I don't know if we're streaming or not, but if so, I'll be on stream soon, so.
I am streaming. It's just that no one's in the chat yet.
His mic isn't plugged in.
Sorry, give me a second, Aaron. I can't hear you, buddy. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron, go ahead. What were you saying?
Okay. I am streaming for 20 minutes, but I mean, no one's in the chat yet, so but you're good.
Oh, jeez. That's insane. Because normally my box is, like, always on time.
Yeah, maybe he's doing something.
Well, actually, there is a normal down time, actually. He's chatting with his grandma, so.
All right.
I'll be back soon.
Okay. All right. So while I wait for me to get into this battle arena, and while we wait for a Stitch. All right. So yeah, Matt, gotta say, great refueled Thomas and the Tuba video. You should do a redo. You should redo one of the Hit Entertainment Emily episodes.
I might do that. I'll just. I have a few episodes I'm going to do first, because I'm going to do another one.
You know.
The next episode I'll do is Percy's New Whistle.
Oh yeah, Percy. Percy's New Whistle. It was I would say an okay episode. It was annoying mostly with Percy, but I love that scene when Percy went with the snowball running to Percy, and that was cool.
Yeah.
But now, what? Oh yeah, what? When you saw Emily's best friend in that season 24 episode, how did you feel when you saw this flash, like this dream memory of Edward and Emily having that?
Hated it.
But, yep. And first of all, that's another part unrealistic. First of all, trains can't fit into photo booths. How can they throw snowballs without hands? Unless the driver throws it for them.
Thankfully, it came and went.
That's kind of. I gotta ask Stitch about this.
Honestly, the rest of the episode isn't any better. The rest of the episode is just really boring.
Yeah. The only good thing about Emily's best friend is Edward Henry.
Just the fact they appeared. Well,
Yeah. You know, in the end when they had that statue like of the quote Steam team, first of all, you know what? I'm gonna call them the main cast. They're missing 2 engines in that statue, and I think you know what I mean. It's Edward Henry.
what you mean 3?
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that Toby's not in it.
Well, to be fair, he hardly was a part of the Steam team, period.
I wasn't used to Toby being. I mean, I know Toby was part of it, but I didn't see much of it.
I think everyone's kind of forgotten that Toby exists in this point.
Yeah.
At least there was some Toby episodes during the Blubber series, unlike Edward and Henry episodes. Like
you can kind of tell, starting with season 8, they start promoting Toby a lot less.
Yeah, man.
I've seen some Steam team promotions that Toby's just straight up not in, so you know.
Right.
He wasn't even in Tale of the Brave, so.
Yeah. Well, Taylor Brave didn't focus on the Steam team, so that didn't matter. But
That's weird that the only one just not there.
But you know, but here's a good thing. Unlike Edward and Henry, when they were removed from the Steam team, and including Toby. At least Toby still got like a couple of episodes.
Yep. And he's also still in the theme song.
Yeah, he's still in the theme song. I liked how they kind of changed the order in the theme song when how they put with James. They say that he's always showing off. So I'm like, yeah, true. I'm glad they put that there.
Yeah.
But you know, every time I see the new roll call theme song, I always think there's something missing in the theme song. And I think I'm pretty sure you know what that is, because you know how sensitive I am with Edwin Henry being removed.
Mindblocks is here. He said, "Hey, Aaron."
Hey, Mindblocks.
Hello, Mindblocks. Welcome.
Sorry if you hear me heavily breathing. I've been running around a lot today.
Oh no.
Sorry, Emily. I just finished uploading part 7.
No worries. I can't wait to see part 7.
Okay, I gotta react to that.
All right. Now, if you see the screen, no, I'm not playing in this match. I'm not playing. This is a battle arena, so I have to wait for other people. I have to wait for other people to play, until it's my turn. But yes, I'm gonna leave the battle arena, and then I'm just gonna, because this is gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna get off.
Mindblocks said, "Feel free, Kale."
Cool, Mindblocks. While you're waiting there, I got some cool stuff today.
What kind of cool stuff?
Mindblocks says, "And are you excited for my face reveal tomorrow?"
Oh yeah.
Oh, you bet I am.
Yeah, can't wait. Yeah.
Face.
Yeah. What year did you start your channel?
Oh, sorry.
No, I was asking Mindblocks what year did he start on his channel?
I swear it was 2 years ago, because I've been chatting with Mindblocks, I swear, since 2018. Or 19. I think it's 19. I can't keep track. Like seriously, I always keep
Well,
getting
around June 2017.
2017? Okay, so 4 years later.
Jesus. Sorry, I'm so sorry for interrupting you all the time.
No worries. No, it's okay. It's okay.
He said his first video was around 2018, May.
Okay, but 3 years ago, you've never revealed your face. But then 3 years later, it's time.
It's time.
Okay. So so what I'm gonna do is whenever I play Smash, I'm gonna let you guys make the decision of which character I should play next. So just like last time. So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna choose Wolf, and then after that, one of you can. And then after I'm done, one of you can choose which the next character I can play as.
Mindblock says, "Sings one more day."
Oh yeah. When this morning when I was getting ready up when I was working on when I was trying to find my one of my behind the scene videos, I always say to myself, why did I not upload this one during the Magicville remakes?
Right.
I mean, I was busy during that time, and I may have forgotten, but still, I'm like, what is wrong with me? I should remember to upload a video, but this time with the behind the scenes, I forgot to upload it.
You know what happens, dude? It happens. I mean, there's times where I remember I swear I'm gonna upload a video one day, then it just never happens.
So Mindblocks, what did you think of the behind the scenes video that I just sent? It was me doing the voices of doing the lines of the characters in part 7 of the Magicville remake.
Mindblock said, "Do you want to react to part 7, Kale? Because you can, and since you brought it up."
Yeah, I'll react to it, dude. The only question I have, Mindblocks, is how much copyright music is there? Because I don't mind like 1 or 2 tracks, but I'm trying to be careful here and there. Like I don't mind having copyright music on my channel, not at all. But I just it's not. I am trying to be careful, but I don't want to have like 2 to 5 copyright claims. But like 2, I'm totally fine with. So
Also wants monetization.
No. Whenever I do monetization, I'm not gonna monetize reaction. Well, I'm not my friend. Yeah, when I'm reacting to something, I'm not gonna monetize those videos because I mean, it's like making money off of someone else's video. It's not fair. So that I ain't gonna do that.
You know, when you're speaking about copyright, you know, when I was reacting to your Magic World remake Stitch, when I heard some of the music, what was it? I think it was the Shining Time music. I had to mute it. So like, oh nope. Sorry Stitch. I need to mute this because I don't want to get hit with copyright.
No, of course, dude. I totally understand.
Your mind block says, well, I just got another copyright claim, so I'm assuming it's the Magic Railroad music. So yeah, I'd say be aware.
Oh no, that's fine, mind blocks. Like as long as it's the Magic Railroad music, that's totally fine. Because I have a few tracks from my videos. So no, that's totally fine. I don't mind that. So.
Yeah. And don't worry, mind blocks, because I will do a review of your remake after I watch part 7. So don't worry.
If I may ask, Aaron, what inspired you to do reviews on people's videos? I'm legit curious.
Well, because
how many people do that?
I just love it just really got to me every time. I just love people's creations of their own, like of their Magic World remakes, or they make their own episodes. I mean, and like sometimes they put some changes on it. It's like it's really cool and it's really creative, and I love to support the people who made it, like you or Matt or Mind Blocks. So.
Oh yes, I know what you mean.
But I love watching people's making their own episodes or doing remakes of Magic Railroad, or especially the parody. The parody was freaking funny, but
yeah.
But you know, but yeah, it's just like it's like whenever I get in a bad mood with the Thomas with the new series or whatever, I always watch the fan made episodes, which is actually the good episodes, and that gives me a lot of happiness. Just like so. But yeah, that's why I like to do reviews or thoughts on people's like creations of Magic Road or episodes or reactions or whatever.
Normally I wouldn't. But can I ask you to review one of my videos then?
Huh?
If it's not too much trouble, can I ask you to review one of my videos then?
Yeah.
I legit want to see your opinion on one of them.
Oh yeah, of course. Actually, before you ask that question, I was gonna ask, would you guys like to or one of you like to review my Magic World remake?
I personally, I don't review people's. I mean, it's how it says. Specific content I don't review because not because I don't want to, but like say the Magic Railroad parody, that's different because like a lot of time and effort was put into it. Like not saying your video wasn't, like obviously it was. A lot of people's videos have time and effort put into it.
Yeah.
But I review specific ones because my reason is I feel like I would just repeat the same thing over and over. Like the scenery looks nice, the shots look nice, like rinse and repeat. Well, the Magic Railroad parody, for example, was different because an original story, acting, special effects, and all that stuff in that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I see. Go ahead. Sorry,
my friend, no, it's my fault. I never shut up. So
no. Sometimes your voice pauses for a second. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess you're. I think you're done. But then when it comes back, it's like, oh shoot.
Oh no, it's good. I need to take a breath because I legit chat so much. I legit need to take a breath. So.
Okay.
But no, it's not because I don't want to. But like, for example, my friend Brendan Higo asked me, "Hey, Stitch, can you review one of my views?" I'm like, "No, dude. Not to be rude, but I don't review specific content because one, I have a whole. It's not that I don't want to review people's views, but one, I feel like I see the same thing over and over. So, excuse me. But at the same time, I feel like back in the day, honestly, I would feel like if I gave people criticism, and it's not that they wouldn't like me, but they would feel bad. And I wouldn't want that. But also, people know that your videos, they have to understand criticism comes with YouTube. And I understand that now. But I just have a bad feeling of reviewing specific content. It's different than reviewing My Little Pony. I like either a song or like a family animation because, obviously a remake is homemade, but it's based off of something. While say like the Magic Mirror parody, it's based on Magic Mirror, but it's its own thing. So that's different. So there's when it comes to reviewing content, there's specific things in that. Like if I were to review a remake, also you do a good job with the engine scenes in that. And what I could really get praise for is you do actually add more training scenes and stuff, and it's really cool to see how that ties in, which I do like.
Thank you.
But for specific content, I don't review it not because I don't feel like it's waste my time, because it is worth my time to review it for sure. I just feel like I'd be seeing the same thing over and over, and at the same time, I don't want to upset the specific people. So
no, okay, no, I understand. I mean, if you guys want to, that's fine. But if you guys don't want to, then or be like, if you don't have that type of thing, then that's okay. I'm just wondering.
Right.
But yeah, I understand. Like I said, the only reason I do reviews or reactions to other people's stuff was because one, I just love the creativity, love their ideas. It's just that, and they take their time, and just like with you or Matt or Mindbox, they take their time. You guys put a lot of effort into them, and but yeah, and I love them. They're actually better than Brubba, Shermill Era, and even the reboot series.
Okay.
But
what I was going to ask you to review though is if you can review the first episode of my series, Untold Stories.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I'm legit curious to see an outsider's perspective. Because obviously when I premiered this a year ago, obviously none of my friends really liked it. But obviously I didn't know you then, so it'd be nice to see we've been friends for a few months now, so it'd be nice to know your opinions on it. Just keep in mind, it was my very first attempt at my own original story for the first time ever, and the green screen software I was using at the time was terrible. So.
Oh, okay. But no worries. I mean,
just so you know.
Yeah. I mean, here's what I'm gonna do tonight. Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna be watching, and then tomorrow, I'll give my thoughts on it.
Yeah, sure, please.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're able to, please feel free to use footage and stuff in the video as well. So the more the merrier. I'm just gonna say, if you're going to use audio, just a little advice: don't use audio from the very end and the very beginning because of the copyrighted music. But from the when the story begins to when the story ends, it's free music, so you're good to go. So,
all right.
Just advice.
Okay. All right. No worries. Anything new in the chat, Matt?
Mr. Mindblock said also, guys, Josh Brownie is going to do a live stream while he's reacting to part 7 of my Magic Railroad remake.
Well, that's cool.
What? I like Josh. He's a cool guy. I want to talk with him more. I have him on my server.
Do I know Josh?
I think you talked with him once.
I don't know.
Could be one. But
I think part 3 and 4 are the only ones with no copyright claims, but the rest, yeah, they got shot. Lol.
That happens. What was I saying? I'm gonna find. I don't know when, but if not this month, next month, episode 2 of my series is gonna come out, and I'm gonna say this right now. The reason why, Aaron, you may not know this, but Matt and Mindblots do. I changed my series up a bit. Like a lot of people use Wooden Railway or Trackmaster or Take Along, whatever. I mean, for my series, I like it to be everything. So, like, well, what I own. So my series is actually half Trackmaster, half Wooden Railway. So some shots might be half Trackmaster, might be half Wooden Railway.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm delaying a little more because I want to film the final chase scene in Trackmaster because I have Splatter now. I can finally start using. But I don't have it yet because I'm getting them soon. I can add them into the scene. So that's going to be really fun.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
All right.
I'm just lucky that was the final straw on getting a strike, because boy, that'd be a nightmare come true.
No, Mindblocks. Like, it's you can get a lot of claims and not get a strike. I mean, I think I got 9 to 10 claims. I think maybe 12 when I did my big World Big Adventure remake, and also I took a lot of the claims out.
Reaction.
That's what I meant.
He says remake.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm used to remakes, not reactions. Anyways, so that's what I did, and you can clearly tell a lot of some audio is missing. But because of that, though, and there's still like 3 to 4 claims on there. Like I have a lot of claims, and I'm fine. Also, it helps if you say I don't own this, yada yada yada. Like I've been this for 5 years and haven't got a strike yet, so I'm just thankful. So,
Yeah. But
as long as you know what you're doing, which you and I both do, Mindblocks, then you're good to go. So,
yeah.
I mean, Matt knows what he's doing too, and so do you, Aaron. So,
So okay, so all right, who wants to go first? Because I just finished the match, and which character?
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. Okay, and then you can go next, Stitch, after this match.
It's actually funny you mentioned Smash. I saw Smash today. I'm like, God, I in my mind, I'm like, God damn it, I had $60, and I could have asked my mother for some extra money, and I could have gotten this today.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because
the Lord has blessed us.
Yes, the Lord has blessed us.
Know what we're doing well.
Yeah. I actually got a little nervous of what was gonna happen when now that my Thomas series, and I'm using the S Point Day music from Thomas. But it's been a month, and nothing has ever happened. I was like, okay, this is good. No,
dude, I told you, he made that music, dude.
No. I know. Like even like I said, that happens to me sometimes. Whenever I know that like it's not that or whatever, I still sometimes I get a little bit of anxiety sometimes because I've never done this before.
The only thing that he could do is give you a claim saying, this is my music in there. But also that's fine because again, he's just giving you a claim. It's not like the actual show will because he made the music himself.
Yeah.
So it's really fine.
What's so crazy is when I was working on the Gorn episode and working on the music, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it's so shocking. This is family because it sounds so exactly like the actual show.
Yeah, it's insane. So.
But anyway, when you were talking about your Thomas series, Stitch, now is Gordon gonna be in it? Because like you remember that so I'm gonna have to.
The Gordon is Gordon. Percy's the main character, but for the first, I want to say the first. No. I want to say first 5 minutes of the episode. Gordon is the main character. So.
Because is Gordon gonna have any like lines in the
Well, throughout the series, of course, because I mean he's Gordon. So.
All right, so you have to send me the.
Whenever I have lines for you, I'll do them. So.
All right.
The way the way how it's gonna go is season 1. It's really tricky because I know what I want to do with the series, but I don't know what stories to do. So I kind of want to, Matt. I don't know if you've seen it, but I watch a series called The Stories of Sodor, and they're very well done. And they sometimes have the timeless stories, but put into like a 22-minute or maybe longer episode. And it's a slice of life thing. It's really well done. I'll send you the channel. You might really like it. And it's the guy's own thing. It's really cool. But at the same time, I want to make it like that, but still do my own episode. So I'm trying to balance it. So the first season is going to be like untold stories of specific things. Season 2 might be that, but I know for a fact I'm going to start doing my own original stuff, especially with Blue, because I have a human character on a green screen in here for a reason. So I explained I'll just say this right now. It's some of the most stupidest fan fiction stuff I can come up with, but it's gonna kind of tie in a way. I'm thinking, but it's something stupid but fun regardless.
Oh yeah.
You kind of grab railroads into all of it.
But maybe there probably will be some continuity of Magic Railroad. I'm not saying I am. I have 2 ideas for what I want to do with Blue. He's either gonna turn out to be the Alec Baldwin conductor, or he's just gonna be this character that the engines know, and then when the series is done, he's gonna die, and the engines will remember him, but in spirit, but no one else talks about him for specific reasons, in a good way, of course.
Ooh.
Those are just some ideas.
That's
again, in a good way, of course.
That's pretty cool.
It's just some ideas I have. So
yeah. So okay. Now, all right. So Stager, it's your turn. Which character?
Sonic.
You're
Gotta go
always
fast.
pick him.
Dude, he's my boy.
Yes.
It's the boring choice if you pick him all.
I love Sonic.
It's actually funny.
Dick.
No, I know that. No, it's funny though, like how 2 different characters, but the 2 best characters I'm good at, and this is shocking because I despise Pokemon. Like my best characters are Pikachu and Sonic in Smash.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of funny for me because if someone knows me, I friggin' hate Pokemon. So
you. Oh yeah. I forgot you hate Pokemon. The characters I'm good at is Captain Falcon, Mario, Ganondorf, Bayonetta. There's other characters I'm really good at, but like those are like the main ones.
I was gonna say this right now. When you watch my intro, Aaron, very closely pay attention because you'll see a tombstone and it says that someone is dead. So look out for that because that's a story coming up in the future I have.
Oh, okay. I think I'll mention that in my review.
At the same time, though, I'm not going to confirm if he's going to come back or not because I'm not saying I am, but I might just cop out and piss some people off for fun. So, but you'll see. It's going to be something. It's going to be something fun.
All right. Oh yeah. I'm actually interested in the untold story of Thomas. I can't wait.
I'll send you the first episode actually, so you can watch it whenever you all get paid.
All right.
I'll do that in a second though, because I want to watch this remake.
Which remake?
Someone uploaded a new remake today of the Smoke the Shed scene in the Magic Railroad with James and Jr. I'm like, every time someone uploads a new remake of the scene, I immediately watch it because I just love this scene so much. I don't know what I just do.
The scene with when Miss Connector was trying to get the itchy nose out of James.
No. The Smoke the Shed scene with James and Jr. and Diesel 10.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of the darkest scenes in that movie.
Probably is the darkest actually, besides the viaduct scene.
Yeah. Actually, the Smelters. What did you think of the? When you saw my Magic remake, what did you think of that Smelters scene? Since you love that scene so much.
I thought you did a really good job. I think the only issue is when I gave you my lines, was it really quiet? Because when I was listening to the audio, I'm like, you can hear me, but it's not that loud.
I don't know why. I mean, I put the microphone closer to the computer, and I turned up the volume so loud. But then when I listened to it, I was like, "What the heck? What's going on?" I tried and I turned it up as loud as I could, but it's still big. I mean, it's a little loud, but it's like this is weird. I mean, hopefully people can hear it, but if
it's actually weird because when I do videos now, I actually will turn up the audio so people can hear it more. Because some people have said, "Oh no, you did a great job. Your voice was a little quiet though." So I'll turn up the audio loud, but I'm always worried it's too loud, so I'll turn it down a bit. But normally I'll keep it up so people can hear me, and thankfully it's paid off. Because there's times when I do Mr. Bluebird Engine. Well, I voice Mr. Bluebird Engine videos, and my voice is quiet, but then sometimes it's loud, but in a good way. And it's like, okay, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing here.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize for that, but I don't know why it just does that.
No. It's not your fault, dude. It's mine.
But yeah, now I completely forgot to add some music in that smelter scene because I was trying to find music. Well, this was before I knew about this whole S.A music thing, and so I was trying to find some kind of like dark music a little bit that can suit this scene, but I couldn't find any. I'm like, I don't know. What makes the scene a little more creepier, with no music or with music?
Well, like I sent it to you on Discord. There's a whole movie instrumental, but you gotta really listen to the music that's on the CD and what's not on the actual movie. Because, like I said before, there's tracks that are not on the CD, and whatever the tracks that are not on the CD, you can put in your videos and you won't get copyright claimed because it's not on a CD, so it was never actually licensed. So
yeah. Now I was actually wondering, in my remake, when James was backing up and then he was heading to the buffers when they were starting to rip apart, were you able to see James going back to the buffers? Because James is red and the screen is red like in the smelters. And I don't know, people were having a hard time seeing the buffers when James was moving back.
I'll tell you what, when I'm done watching this video, I'll take a look and tell you, okay?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, I heard one of my favorite YouTubers, Super Mario Logan. Back when he first did his channel, it was like back in 2007. Yeah, 2007.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you watch his videos?
I have, but I don't know. I haven't been as big of a fan of him since 2016, I'll say. But I mean, I enjoy him sometimes. I still put him on though because I don't completely despise the guy. He made a lot of bad decisions.
I like it.
Is he the guy with the muffin has the pencil up his nose?
Oh, Jeffy.
Yeah, is he the one I'm thinking of? Am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, you're talking about Jeffy. Yeah, the puppet with the pencil up his nose, the diaper, and the.
It's actually so funny you mentioned that because you mentioned a channel, Aaron. Because a year or two ago, my mom asked me, not my stepbrother, people know. Well, I shouldn't say no, that has seen me in my videos. But my mom's boyfriend's son, I call him my stepbrother because they're dating and we have a good relationship as friends, but we call stepbrothers. Anyways, my mom sent me this channel. Is this channel good for him? Like, is he okay? And for what I've heard, because I heard some things in the past, I'm like, no, but I asked Jeff and Gabe to be sure. And I think I gave a video to a watch. I'm like, no, this is not good for the guy. So I immediately told Mom, no, this is not good. I don't think this is good for him. I'd say watch it just to be sure, but in my opinion, don't. And the guys have told me as well. Again, you give your thoughts, but I wouldn't recommend it. And for what I know, he hasn't. Because I don't know what the guy's done. I know he has a fan base and legit faith for him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But for what I've heard, some iffy things, so that's why I told Mom, it's best be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
His channel's not really kid friendly.
Well, first of all, that's the problem. Now I really love Super Mario Logan. I'm actually a big fan of his videos. I actually watch. I think I watch like almost every old video, but I do watch all of his new videos, like his current videos and all that. And I love him so much. But now, now YouTube is targeting them. They keep targeting him. Now I understand with parents because just because there's Nintendo characters in it and they think it's for kids and all that, blah blah blah. There's puppets, but I'm like, okay, listen. Just because there's Nintendo characters and there's puppets in this doesn't mean this is a Sesame Street YouTube. I'm sure this is not.
There's things called parodies, though.
Yeah, and here's the bad news. Nintendo, I don't know what happened. Yeah, so they can't use any of the Mario plushes anymore. They can't use the Mario, Luigi, Bowser Jr., Bowser. So they have to use the puppets only. So I'm like, oh my.
Here's the thing, though. People have been doing a little searching into that, and some people have been noticing that the letter is kind of looking fake. So people are making theories on whether Nintendo actually sent this or not.
No, it's real because after that. A new video came out yesterday, and it had the Mario and the Rosalina puppets instead of the plushes.
Oh, here's a theory that's going around. It's a person who hates Logan, and he's sending this just to screw with his head. And Logan actually believed it, so
that's messed up. But
think about how easy it is to fake anything nowadays.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for Logan.
Possible thing.
I mean, okay, I feel really bad for Logan because YouTube has been talking to him like for years. I mean, they demonetized his channel, they took away his ads, they keep age restricting it. Now, here's what's stupid: there are some videos that are not even inappropriate. Like back then, the old videos weren't even that bad. Like there was nothing much inappropriate, but YouTube still age restricts them. And here's what's stupid: they keep taking down their channels, so Logan has to go from a different channel to another, and like parents are like going against him. And Logan's like, there was actually Good Morning America.
That's a news channel.
They were in that channel. It was about YouTube, and now a kid mentioned Super Mario Logan, and they took a look at it, and they called this a nightmare for kids. I'm like, it's not for kids. My gosh, just because kids watch it doesn't. Sure. There are some kids that watch it, but that doesn't mean it's for children. But I'm like, it's that like I don't know. I don't understand this. I mean, give the guy a break.
He was the angry video game nerd. Like he reviews like any type of game, like kiddie or not kiddie, and kids watch them. And obviously they shouldn't, but they watch them anyways. But I will say. One thing I will say, well, YouTubers, I don't want to say bad, but they do swear a lot or do a lot of dirty jokes or innuendos or stuff. Like, if they inspire you, if it's a good way, of course, then that's good because I know a lot of people have watched the Nostalgia Critic or have watched Dang Video Game at a young age, but they got inspired to do stuff. And it's insane. Like,
yeah, I mean...
I was like in my early teens, and Doug inspired me to do reviews. Yeah.
Right, but like here's what so doesn't make any sense. There are lots of YouTube channels that does a lot of like that cuss and do a lot of inappropriate things than Super Mario Logan, but they're still good, but not Logan. I'm like, so what is it? What is it? YouTube? You have like a big hate relationship with Super Mario Logan. That's why you're targeting him than the other YouTube channels.
To be fair, Logan did make it on the news, so
that doesn't matter.
Not like you don't see James Ralph or Nostalgia Critic getting on the news, and plus, you can kind of tell with his videos they do look like they're made for kids.
Nope.
Yeah.
And like I'm not saying that kids shouldn't watch them or anything. It's like.
Well, if I also may say, is with the whole COPPA thing back when it first started, and the reason it happened because obviously the money advertising the kids thing, but the other reason was is this whole stupid Spider-Man and Elsa videos where it looked like it was for kids, and actually it wasn't for kids. Like they horrible. I know I watched a few for fun, and I hated them.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Spider. He said, "Sorry, I I wasn't talking. I went to watch part 7, and it's doing well. I got people saying it's awesome. 6 likes and 20.
Oh, good to hear, man. That's what you do.
Oh wait. Oh, part 7's out. I gotta watch that after this.
I'll probably do it tomorrow. Like, I want to watch it, but I want to react to it. I don't know. I'll figure out what happens. But anyway, the also Spider-Man thing, for an example, like, it looks like it's for kids, when actually it's not. And that's one of the good things about Copper, which I'll give them credit for. They actually took down the views that need to be done. Like, even like those Papa Pig videos that, again, were Minion videos that made them look like, they were for kids. In actuality, they weren't. And even some of those kind of did disgust and disturb me. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of happy Copper's taking down these channels.
Yeah.
And it sucks. They're making money off of not only very inappropriate stuff, but things that are not licensed to them. Like, except if it's like an actual toy, because it's a toy. But like, but it's also different. Like, say if I were to make a fan animation of Minions or something, that's different because it's fan made and that I made that. But if I'm a movie clip though, where I can't make money off of that, yada yada yada, you know what I mean? And it's insane how these companies are doing that and making so much. These channels are doing that, making money off of this. Like, what's going on here? I'll shut up.
You think I'm late? I just said I finished uploading part 7.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Mind Blast. I'm stupid. I forgot that you did that.
Yeah, Logan's in kind of a weird gray area where you can argue his stuff is parody, but at the same time,
I would kind of say it's parody because it has plushies based on not just kid characters but beloved characters. But okay, I need to ask, like, is this stuff vulgar, sweary, disgusting? Like,
sometimes it's been a lot less of that since 2018.
20. Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's occasionally, but it's not like super big now.
Well, the reason I ask is because you can take that stuff and turn it into a parody, because that's what makes it a parody, because it's not like what the actual characters are, which again is like the Magic Wheel parody. That's an actual parody, because it's nothing like what the actual thing was, besides the actual characters like Thomas and Gordon being their actual selves. Just the whole concept is a parody, and that's kind of what I'm assuming that Logan Paul was going for. Not Logan Paul. Sorry, I'm terrible with names and stuff. Even when I talk, I need a script. God damn it.
No, it's okay.
Even just casual conversation.
But no, you know what I mean. Like with Super Mario Logan, for what I've been able to gather from what you guys were saying, that what he was doing, even with his Nintendo characters, was probably a parody because it wasn't like those actual characters would do what the actor would do.
Yeah, because like one.
He even did like this whole series called Mario and Luigi's Stupid Adventures, which was a little more mature and comedic in comparison to like Mario's standard adventures.
Yeah. But like, I mean, because of course it's a parody. It's just that it's just so weird that like I said, there are other videos that people use like with like Nintendo characters or other or kids characters, whatever, and they use them for like parodies or whatever. But then YouTube, like the only reason that this takes off to me the most is that this is just like Family Guy.
Yeah, of course.
First of all, that's definitely not a kid's show. First of all, second of all, yeah.
I watched it.
First of all, second of all, was it first of all or second? Whatever. First of all, the Family Guy is but I don't know why. Like there have been problems with Family Guy because of how it's just because it's 2D animation, it's for kids. Get that out of here. No, it's not.
It's funny you say it because that was the whole incident with Sausage Party when it first came out. Because a lot of people took the kids to see in theaters because they thought it was a kids animated film. And like I said, I told you this before, Aaron. Like I told this Matt before. I didn't tell you this. I kid you not, when Finding Dory first came out, the trailer for Sausage Party was released, and a lot of movie theaters thought, okay, it's 3D animated. This is a kids' film, so they put, and I kid you not, the rated R Red Band trailer in front of a PG movie.
Oh
so
yeah.
When parents saw Finding Dory, oh yeah, there you go. So when they saw Finding Dory, the trailer for Sausage Party played.
Oh
and
yeah.
This was in a few movie theaters. And I kid you not, this was so big, it not only got the attention of the news, but a lot of people got fired because of that, to my knowledge. And it's insane because it really goes to show, just because it's 3D animated doesn't mean it's a kids film.
Yeah.
And I had to prove to some people this was not a kids film, and they were like, "Oh man, you were joking." I'm like, "No, I'm not joking. This is not a kids film." So,
but looks are not the only way you should judge anything.
Oh, great.
exactly.
Like don't even
bring up Sausage Party. I'm so glad I haven't watched that movie.
Before.
Please don't. It's a movie you will not like at all.
It's-
I know.
I love the movie.
I've seen lots of
I do too.
I've seen lots of scenes of it. I love it, but I love it, but I don't know, for some reason I got a little bit cringe-worthy in myself. But I still loved it. But yeah.
No, it's a big mixed bag. Like you either like it or you hate it. It's
Yeah.
a big mixed bag.
I was thinking about, now, okay, so all right, which game you guys want me to play? Hyrule Warriors or Fortnite?
Hyrule Warriors.
Please don't play Fortnite.
I might play it.
Actually, wait. What am I saying? I'm not even watching stream. I'm just talking. So do what you want to do.
Look at that. Oh, but yeah.
It's your stream anyways. Yeah, I'm just joking.
No. I'm just messing with you. But now here's this. Now let's not talk about Sausage Party. Simpsons.
Nope, not watching it. I'm not even watching Banana Splits. When I saw that clip, it was terrifying and bleedy. And even the name of it, don't get that either.
It's actually funny. Being a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, when I heard about this movie, I got so excited. And I want to watch a movie, the trailer, I'm like, that. But I know it's fake. But for some reason, when I saw the first and only trailer for Banana Splits, for like a good chunk of the night, I couldn't sleep because just how creepy the trailer scared me. Then my mind just clicked, it's fake. Why am I scared? Then I just thought of Thomas and I just fell.
Oh gosh.
I saw the trailer. I thought it looked interesting.
I'll show you when Halloween comes, Matt.
There was some, with 3 or CGI show, like not just with movies, but Transformers Prime. It is for kids, but there was some stuff in the show that's actually technically not for kids. Like the vocabulary is completely confusing for kids, or maybe with a lot of the violence or all that, or in
the dialogue, if I may say, is a little kind of hard to understand at some point.
Yeah, but not only that, but in these live action Transformers movies, even though it was based on the show and the toys, it's PG-13 with some stuff that is not meant for kids. Now the second film, for some reason, it felt like an R-rated film when I saw the second film. I don't know. There was some stuff in the sequel that in the second film that felt like it was some rated R-ish, with the scenes with the robot girl and something. That was creepy.
I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the few. Every time I watch that scene, it kind of disturbs me. Maybe I don't want to get together for girlfriend.
It looks cool, but creepy at the same time. That's good on CGI animation or something. But
yeah, it is. It's insane.
But it's so weird because now I saw this when I was little. It was back in 2011 when I saw that. That got me nervous. Actually, that did get me nervous about getting a girlfriend, but I was little back then, so oh gosh.
It's
said I'm not watching it. I bet the guys making that movie were high.
No. Just because my box you're doing a scary movie or something doesn't mean you're high. You just want it's a cool, interesting idea. So, and actually, fun fact: the reason the Banana Splits movie only got made was because they had a script lying around, and the actual Banana Split script, I kid you not, was for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Because originally Warner Brothers would make the film, but Scott didn't like the script, so. And they want to make a horror movie, and they're like, okay, what do we do? Banana Splits. Okay, what script do we use? Let's use this old FNAF script. There you go. So that's the reason it was made, just to be cheap, and that's it. And it was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, speaking of scary movies, you know, remember I told you before? It was like 2 weeks ago. I was taking a look at Halloween, the 2018 sequel. With now actually so I know that there's gonna be 2 sequels. There's a sequel coming out this year, Halloween Kills, and next year is gonna be Halloween Ends. I'm not gonna watch it. Well, I'm not gonna watch it because you know what? As much as I love scary horror movies, and I do love, you know, Michael Myers is a freak. Is actually one of my favorite horror slashers because one, he is. What's so creepy is he does not speak. He's just completely silent. He just walks so slow, so menacingly, with a creepy mask over here, mangling people with no emotion.
It's actually funny to hear because real quick, I do want to go back and rewatch the series, but I love the 2018 Halloween. It was not only my first one in theaters, but I enjoyed the score. I liked the characters. It was just such a fun time. It wasn't a great film, but I really liked it.
Oh yeah.
And I am so excited for the sequel, and I'm hoping to God that is at least Kill is okay around Halloween. Because I swear, if that film goes in the theaters, I'm seeing it in theaters. Because oh man, I had such a creepy but fun experience while watching the first film, and I need to rewatch the other movies. So
Mark said, "No wonder the FNAF movie didn't come out."
Actually, the FNAF movie is actually going to start filming this summer because they finally got a good script and was casting going to be starting soon, and it starts this summer. And there's rumors it's going to come out next year, so I'm excited for them.
You know.
And
you know, in the Halloween movie, Snitch, what did you think about Michael Myers in this? Of how he's always going around killing people. Actually, he was more focused on getting his sister, his sister, but usually whenever someone gets in his way, he just kills. He just kills.
Oh no, not his sister. No. There was really no one in, but no, sorry, it wasn't his sister. He was looking for the original girl he tried to kill years and years ago, and
yeah, wasn't it that the old lady? Like, what's her name? She.
Oh no! You think no? That's the backstory for Michael Myers. That his first kill was his sister.
No. Okay, no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about no, not his sister. Okay, I don't know if I don't think it's his sister. But I'm talking about the old lady in the movie who's trying to kill Michael Myers. What's her name?
Yeah, I forget her name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah. What about it?
Yeah. What? I know she's a family member of Michael Myers, but is she a? What?
No. Actually, no. The reason Michael is trying to kill her was because in the very first movie, and this is the 2018 one is kind of a direct sequel to the original one.
Yeah. So
you kind of just have to forget the other sequels happened for some reason. Yeah. Anyways, what they were trying to do. How do I describe this in words? Because my mind is shutting off for some reason. I'm sorry. But what?
Mind goes on.
I'm not shut up. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry. My mind is like spinning gears right now. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me take a drink.
No, it's okay.
My blog said, and also last year when Ashton uploaded clips of the Banana Split, I was so terrified that I couldn't keep on going with my Magic Railroad remake. I think it was around part 3 or 4 I was working on.
Oh dear.
How funny.
You know, when I was at Target, oh yeah, go ahead, Stitch.
Oh, no, thank you. Oh, okay, I know well. So in the original movie, I haven't seen it, but from what I was able to gather, Michael goes after this girl because I don't know the reason why, but the reason Michael goes for the girl in the 2018 film, because she and Michael had this huge fight thing going on in the first film, and because of that, Michael wants to get revenge and end her.
Yeah.
So that's the reason. And not family members. For what I know, she's a babysitter, and Michael was just trying to kill her for this one reason. I haven't seen the original film, so I don't know, but I know for a fact they're not family members. It's funny, though, because in the Rob Zombie reboot, it switched to be family members, for what I know. So...
Right.
Yeah.
So...
I'm lost this. Oh, yes, I forgot they're going to film it this year, but still, I can't freaking believe they found the old FNAF script and used children characters I haven't heard of, and boom, that gateway to Hack movie.
Oh, there's been a lot of other things like that with old movies. I just can't think of any. Go ahead, Aaron.
You know, the so but here's what's so crazy is my dad has heard about Michael Myers. Actually, he's seen the movies, the Halloween movies. Now, yeah. But here's what's so crazy about him. He is so hard to kill. He no matter how much, like even if you shoot him or if you set the basement on fire and lock him in there, he ain't gonna die that easily. He's just gonna come back every time. So I don't know how they're gonna kill him or get him out of here, because I mean I know he's gonna be alive in the sequel, but I wonder in the Halloween ends. I wonder if in Halloween ends, this may be the time where they actually finally kill him permanently.
It's actually really interesting because they actually in the third movie they actually do kill Michael Myers, and the fourth one is called The Return. I guess for what I remember the story, because I've seen reviews by James Wolfe, being a video game nerd, and he says what happens when you bring them back from the dead? Something for not restrict. I don't know what the word is, but they bring back Michael Myers back from the dead, and then he's killed again. And I kind of think to myself, how did he die, and why would someone bring him back to life?
Because they're stupid.
But he can't be killed because they did it in the films. So.
But it's so shocking that he survived in a burning basement. Yeah. But I wonder what's gonna happen, because I know that in the sequel that what's her name, the babysitter, well, like the old babysitter, well, you know what I mean, and the and her daughters are trying to find a way to like form up like a mob or something to stop Michael Myers. Yeah. I wonder how that's gonna go.
It's actually funny how you mentioned how he's gonna survive. They basically it's actually funny for what I heard, and it's basically being confirmed. The first 5 minutes of the movie kind of got uploaded on YouTube by the company, and I kid you not, the first 5 minutes, and I kid you not, like it's like it ends how the first movie ended, and but then they just add 5 to 10 seconds of new footage, and from what the clip shows, it basically confirms it's not that he doesn't survive the fire. Firefighters legit come to the house and just take out the flames. That's basically it. That's how he gets out.
Oh yeah, I saw the teaser trailer. Like the firefighters came in, the lady was like was yelling like, and she was upset that they were let it be. And then we had the Halloween trailer, the slugger, and then we see Michael, and then like, oh gosh, you know, every time you see Michael, you know, when I saw the trailers for the 2018 movie, and I saw some clips, I'm like, okay, let me tell you something, people. Every time you see Michael Myers, you're done.
he won't just. I don't know if he just kills just to kill. Like, because one thing I always was curious about is in the film, the 2018 film, like there's some kids that bump into him by accident and says, "Oh, sorry, mister," then they run off. And I think to myself, okay, why doesn't Michael kill these people?
Well, he didn't. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The reason I say that is because Michael, like in the film, Michael and Matt can tell you because I showed him the film. Michael legit kills a kid in the 2018 film.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, why doesn't he kill these kids of all people? Like I understand he steals the cow and he kills the kid. Why not just kill these kids that bump into him, and yet he'll kill a teenager's friend who's just drunk and tried to kiss her and said sorry? Like. I don't understand how Michael works sometimes.
Because there was a group of people. Because that was during Halloween night and everyone was trick or treating. And if he kills these kids, those kids, that means everyone's gonna see him. Actually, he didn't. Yeah, so everyone's gonna see him. Then they have this whole thing that that's gonna be a problem for Michael. So that's why he didn't do that. Well,
the problem is though, basically unstoppable, kind of.
Well, first of all, when he killed after Michael killed he went into after he got the knife after he rammed this woman's head off with that hammer, and then he got the knife, but then when he went to another person's house to get something else or whatever, so after he kills that woman, remember how he stabbed her by the throat.
I think so. I need to rewatch the film.
Yeah, there was the baby. He saw the baby, but he didn't kill him. They killed the baby. I was like, when I saw the baby, I was like, oh shoot! If they kill the baby, then this is gonna be a crazy. That's crazy that they would actually do that. But no, Michael didn't kill the baby. Like, okay, that's because I knew Michael was that crazy. I knew Michael's crazy, but I don't think he would be that crazy to kill a baby.
Yeah. Well, another thing I was legit curious because in the film. No, the kid, the one who says, "There's a creepy guy in my room." He doesn't kill the kid because obviously.
Hello. I think I lost you guys. Let's try. Hold on. Let's. Okay, I lost you guys for a second.
And Michael just comes in and kills the girl, but doesn't worry about the boy. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, how does this work? Does it kill good people or does it kill bad people? Like, how does this work? Because I don't understand his killing ethics.
Yeah, I think he only just kills people whenever they bother him or if he's in his way or they're in his way or something.
So basically, Terminator. Basically Terminator. So.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ashton, what were you thinking? I can tell that the Banana Splits is a garbage movie. Shouldn't be watched at all.
That's kind of harsh, mind blocks.
Yeah,
just because it's horror doesn't mean it's not bad. I mean, that some people like that. I mean, I know that's your opinion, but still no harsh, dude.
Yeah.
My books also said back then I was kind of excited for the FNAF film, but right now I'm probably not going to see it before I get myself into something I'll regret forever.
It's funny, mind blocks, because I shouldn't say never, but I honestly didn't think you liked FNAF, to be honest, because I to my knowledge, I know your game stuff, so.
I was just thinking. I was thinking of in future Transformers movies. I know there's gonna be some upcoming. Actually, yeah, the upcoming live action Transformers movies, the reboots. So there's gonna be a prequel, which is actually before Bumblebee, and this is about Optimus and Megatron. That's right. This is about Optimus Prime and Megatron's relationship.
That I can't wait to see.
So it's technically
like my sister.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's technically that movie's gonna be an origin of how the war on Cybertron started and how Optimus and Megatron became enemies. I knew what the story was. I mean, I knew what how the story is, but I can't wait to see it.
When I I'm excited for the sequel to Bumblebee because I can't wait to see how they do that.
Yeah.
I swear, they better end the film with him finding Sam because I want these films to connect.
Those film that the Mummy film is not a prequel. It's a reboot.
No. They're doing a sequel to Bumblebee, dude. It's gonna continue from the first Bumblebee film.
Yeah, but like I said, some people keep saying it's a prequel, but no, because first of all, that would be confusing because one, the Autobots never looked like that in the Michael Bay films. Two, Optimus was never on Earth when Bumblebee was in his Camaro form, but he was there when.
That's right.
Yeah, because Optimus and the Autobots were there when Bumblebee met Sam with Ricky.
I don't understand this now because I think the director said they were trying to connect to the first film, and yet
Nope.
they were not. I'm like, okay, how the hell are you doing this?
But they're doing a reboot, so that's cool. But you know Unicron. Well, Unicron is the killer planet who destroys he just destroys planets. He's the destroyer of worlds.
I think so. Yes. Wasn't he in Transformers Prime?
Yes. So
if I saw a picture of him, I could say yes, I know him.
But you know, I was actually disappointed.
Sorry, I'm aware of adults loving horror, but still, it's my opinion. I'm a Christian, and I know that my family and some friends would agree with me.
Well, what are we saying, man, Bluff? Like, your opinion's your opinion, of course.
Yeah.
So.
But you know, now because I was disappointed of what they did to Unicron in the last night because we barely saw him. Like all we know is like he's the Earth, which we know. But like they actually had that thing in Transformers Prime where Unicron is the Earth's core. So they did the same thing for the last night, which is cool. But here's disappointing. They said that they were gonna give Unicron a big role in the movie and have him have some like good lines or whatever. But then. I don't know what happened. Like we barely saw him. All we saw was his horns. That's all we know about. So I'm like, but now that the franchise is getting rebooted, now we will never know what Unicron is in the Michael Bay films.
The only thing I really wish, I know the film's not great. I only wish they did one more movie after 5. The reason, because it ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because I swear, if they didn't end on a cliffhanger, I would have been fine for that to be in the last film. Because Transformers live on Earth, and they also live on Cybertron. If that's the end of the film without the after credit sequence, I would have been fine. But because they added the after credit sequence with the robot Transformer hearing, I want to know more. And after that, I wish they would do one more film short happen. And if they ended it like that, like if they ended the 6th film and it being all happy joy, I would have been fine. But because they didn't, I'm kind of pissed off that I'm not going to know what happened.
You know the villain in the movie, that female, the creator of Primes, that's a lie.
Yeah.
First of all,
didn't like her.
She is not the creator of Primes because one, if she was, she would not be a villain and try to destroy. Because I'm just like, I know about the creator of Primes. The creator of the Primes are actually the 15th original Primes. First of all, in the fan, like not just in the Transformers Prime, but also in the what's it called? Like in some of the comic books or in the I want to say in
basically the canon of Transformers. Basically.
Yeah. So first of all, I'm sure she was lying about being the creator because one, if she was the creator of Primes, why would she create Optimus Prime, and Optimus Prime would have the heart to protect Earth, even though it's not his planet, and because he, like what Optimus says, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. But this Quintessa, she's like, no, frick that, we're gonna destroy a planet before our planet. And I'm like, no, she is definitely not a creator of Primes.
Yeah.
I cannot. First of all, she brainwashed my man. My Optimus Prime. When I saw the teaser trailer for the movie and seen Optimus Prime attacking Bumblebee, I'm like, wait. What's going on? Optimus, like, what's wrong with you? Are you mad? What's wrong with you? But then when I saw the purple eyes, I'm like, oh, okay, he's probably brainwashed or something.
I'm remember seeing the teacher trailer.
I'd rather suffer Timothy the Ghost Engine than that abomination.
I like Timothy the Ghost Engine. He's cool.
What did you think? What did you think of the fight scene between Bumblebee and Nemesis Prime in the movie?
Loved it.
Yeah, when go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
When I saw the fight scene, it was cool. I mean, some of the fight scenes in the Michael Bay Transformers, it's hard to see like what's going on because sometimes the camera angles can be messed up. But this one was fine. But
yeah.
But first of all, Nemesis Prime, I'm gonna call him that. He was going ham on Bumblebee. Like, oh my gosh, he was so crazy. He ripped out Bumblebee's doors off. He ripped a lot of Bumblebee's parts off. Now, here's what's so cool. How Bumblebee was able to put himself back together or something?
Oh yeah. Isn't that Knocked of the Iron Giant? I think so.
Yeah. So I don't think Bumblebee can die because if he can put himself back together, then he's unstoppable. So, but that's cool. But when Optimus got the blade out, and then when I saw the trailer, I really thought Bumblebee was gonna die. I really thought they were gonna kill off Bumblebee by Optimus Prime. And I'm like, no, Michael Bay, if you do this to me, then I'm never gonna forgive you for this. But no, they didn't. So I was thank goodness.
It's actually been funny because it's not really a Michael Bay film because he didn't write the film; he just directed it, and a lot of people thought, "Oh, different writers, this one's gonna be good."
Yeah, both him and the writers sucked. I mean, first of all, Hot Rod. Let me tell you something. Now, I'm fine with the voice of Hot Rod, but I don't like the voice of Hot Rod at the same time. First of all, Hot Rod is not supposed to have a French accent.
Okay.
If you ever see any of the original Transformer shows or the original movie, Hot Rod is a young Autobot, and he is Bumblebee's brother in arms, but he was actually the next Prime after Optimus died. That's who Hot Rod is. But in this one, they make him this French accent. I mean, his personality is good, but who came up with the idea to him have a French accent?
Yeah,
I don't like that. That. I mean, do you know Hot Rod from the previous Transformer cartoons?
I mean, I won't Transformer cartoon. I watched all the way through to his Prime.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Now here's the problems with this film. It's confusing because they say that Bumblebee and Hot Rod were in World War II. That doesn't make any sense because Bumblebee was on Earth in 2007 or maybe in the 1980s. So I'm like, wait. That doesn't make any sense. And then they say that Optimus Prime was a knight during like Optimus Prime was never a knight before the first movie. So I'm like, that doesn't make any. Michael Bay, what are you talking about? Like they put these plot holes together. I'm like, what? That doesn't make. I don't understand this. I don't care. And then now, Megatron. Now, first of all, Megatron's design in that film. That's actually my favorite Megatron, out of all the Transformer movies. But that Megatron in the movie was so freaking cool.
Right.
Now, is Megatron brainwashed by Quintessa, or is he just his own person? He's just working with her.
I honestly don't know, dude. I mean, you're the Transformer guy, so.
Because he has the red mark on his face, just like Optimus Prime when he was brainwashed. But I mean, I don't know. I can't. Like I said, it's so hard to tell if he was brainwashed or not. But I don't know. But anyway. But now, even though as much as I love seeing Megatron in the film, it's confusing because in the fourth film he was Galvatron. But then in the next film, now he's Megatron again. So I'm like, what? That doesn't make. How is he back as Megatron?
That was
The fourth
I
film.
forget, but
The fourth.
no, I was gonna say. No, I was gonna say. I think it's the fifth film. Like, give me the fourth, but I think it's the fifth film. There's a shot that has Megatron talking to the humans, and I love when he just gets his sword and just bangs it on the ground, and it's right near the humans, and it's all together in one shot. I'm thinking to myself, man, this is quality camera work.
Oh yeah.
Here.
You know, you know in the third movie when what's her name, Sam's girlfriend was talking back on Megatron. I'm like, Carly, I wouldn't do that if I were you, but you know what? I love that how she had the guts to Megatron and snap at him, telling him that Sentinel Prime is using you. If he wins, you're not going to be the leader of the Decepticons. So, but that was so cool because no one has ever talked to Megatron like that before, especially the humans. But because Megatron is a feared Decepticon. Actually, a feared leader of the Decepticons. That everyone should be feared of him. Even, yeah. But here's what's so cool. Now, Sentinel Prime. I gotta say, I love him, but I hate him at the same time. He's actually one of my favorite Transformer villains, but I was so upset and so ticked off with him that he murdered Ironhide and betrayed the Autobots and worked with Megatron. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like how? But I'm happy that he got the death that he deserved by Optimus Prime because like, you know, no one, no Son of Prime, you don't deserve to live. Okay, you did quite enough to tick us off. So,
right.
But you know, actually, hold on, give me a second. I need to. Shoot. Okay.
Mindblock said when I first watched Timothy, it was okay, but yeah, Grandma was not happy, and that's when I had to stay away from anything horror or swearing, and even Timothy scared me a little.
Timothy kind of did scare me at the same time it didn't. So.
They were scared of me. They were scared.
Well, you do often get scared, so.
Well, to be fair, because I didn't know about Timothy as a kid. I learned about him like way into my teens. So
Timothy.
I think I knew about him like late 2017. So
I only knew about Timothy in the Diesel D99 videos. That's all I knew about him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. You know, what's his name? Oh yeah. You know, in that highway scene in Transformers, the first movie with Optimus versus you may not know who the Decepticon that he fought. His name is Bone Crusher.
Yeah, one of my favorite scenes in the first film.
I like that. In the second, I gotta say, Optimus Prime has some really good fight scenes. Like in the first movie, the second, you know, in the opening scene when that big wheel Decepticon and Optimus jumped on him and then boom, like he. You know, okay, in the second film, it's that big wheel Transformer. It was on what was it at? Shanghai.
Oh yeah. The one in the desert with the big spinning thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was oh my gosh, that one was.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him, he scared the shit out of me.
When I saw, I was like, oh yes, here we go. And when Optimus Prime, like I said, Optimus Prime. Usually, Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime would spare the Decepticon, but in this one, Optimus Prime just said any last word and then just killed him. I was like, okay,
Okay, I might be thinking of the wrong one then, because I'm thinking of the guy. It's in the second film where these two guys, one are the humans, just trying to climb the pyramid. No.
Devastator?
No. I'm trying to think. It has the two robots, the two twins, the ones that make the inappropriate jokes. And, it's the big transformer that has the big spinning saw blade mouth.
I see what you mean. Yep.
He's the one I was scared of.
So you're talking about the twins are Skids and Mudflaps. And the big Decepticon is Devastator. Yep, I know what you mean.
He was the one that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, but what I was talking about in the opening scene in Shanghai when the Optimus, Ironhide, the RC twins, Sideswipe were getting ready to in that big Decepticon, and Optimus, yeah. You know when Optimus came and said any last words, I'm like, that's kind of dark, Optimus. Like usually you would spare Decepticons, you would not just kill them like that.
I suppose.
I mean, I love Optimus Prime in both Prime and the movies. Well, Transformers Prime Optimus is my favorite, but the movie Optimus, he is so freaking ruthless. I can understand why, but still, usually he would not. Well, sometimes he would spare just some Decepticons, but mostly he would. But like in the films, he's like completely murdering them. Like he doesn't like that big Decepticon that he fought in Shanghai. He didn't spare him. He just completely killed him. So, but wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
the lights on my TV and PlayStation 3 look like his creepy demon eyes when I go to sleep at night.
Which who?
Oh, Timothy.
Oh, Timothy.
That's not good.
Oh dear. All right. I wasn't actually. I keep thinking, is Timothy like an original Thomas character, or is he just a fan-made character?
Fan.
All right, because actually, I would love to see what if I doubted. Actually, no, I don't think so because the film is. I mean, not the film. The show is rebooted, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But anyway,
there's no way in heck they could put Timothy in the show because if you know the origin of Timothy, he would not ever be appropriate for Thomas unless it was like an adult Thomas film.
No,
of course they would. That'll make it a little more interesting.
Of course it would.
Oh yeah.
Especially now it makes it more interesting, especially now.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. I actually would love to see Timothy and Diesel 10 joining together.
It's actually funny. I actually have that for an idea for my series at one point.
Oh really? Oh.
Because he's obviously a creepypasta character.
Not creepypasta.
I'm actually kind of a fan of creepypasta. I'm not gonna lie.
When was Timothy even made?
I swear it's like 2010, 2012. I swear.
Huh.
I'll look it up because I feel like it. But yeah, okay, better Boko. That I love you, but you're not the one I'm looking for.
Boko?
I get no, other Timothy. I get it.
By his name, better Boko.
Okay, so now what was it? Oh yeah. So I was thinking of this. I was actually wondering how this live action Thomas film is going to be with Mark what's his name, Mark something.
I don't know.
I'm wondering how. I'm actually wondering how the story is going to be, because oh shoot.
The only thing I am worried right now is if it get made. Because like I'm the chick here, like is if the reboot sucks? Well, I mean, I doubt it's gonna be good. But say if it's some like I would just put maybe there might be a chance of it being decent. But like say like if it sucks, which it is gonna be bad. And when that gets canceled, I kind of wonder would the movie still happen? Because obviously they said it's not going to be in the same universe; it's going to be its own thing. So I'm thinking to myself, could this either break the franchise, save the franchise, or just do something? Because what I'm legit thinking of is VeggieTales. The reason I bring this up is one of the YouTubers I watched, Saberspug, did an entire history on VeggieTales and where it is now. And I watched it, and the show, series was going down, and then when the movie came out, it went down with it. So I'm thinking to myself, when the show comes out, are they still going to make the movie? And is that going to somehow make the series better or even worse? Because I'm legit curious. Like, it reminds me of VeggieTales. Like, the show, it wasn't doing well, and they still made the film. So I'm curious with this. Are they going to still do the show and continue the movie? Or how's it going to work? Like, I really want to know.
I really hope with this live action film, this doesn't have to be a failure. Because I wish, the director Christopher Robin, is going to be doing this. If he's going to be doing this, then I'm pretty sure that there's a possible chance that it's going to be good.
Well, yes, but you got to remember, dude. Like, I'm not saying this to diss the guy, not at all. Like, the directors do help because everyone's like, give direction, say this is how you do this specific scene and that. But it all depends on the script. That's what makes the film or breaks the film.
Yeah.
So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but does the director write the script or no? Because I don't know how that works.
Depending on the role, but not all of the time.
Okay, because I never knew like how the whole script processing worked.
Huh.
Because if
Timothy making Thomas interesting. Oh, really? Well, let's see what the kids say to that, shall we? Wait, that children, you scared them out of your mind. See what I mean? I just mean the recent show. I don't mean like as a whole.
Right? Oh yeah. Yeah, recently.
I don't want to see a Timothy making like first 24 seasons, the 25 onwards. It make it stand out.
So if they added Timothy to the 25th season and made him the Timothy that the fandom knows, then I would totally watch this show then.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'd actually tolerate season 25.
I kind of wonder, like, throughout the entire runtime of Timothy being just a character, I wonder if they got the original voice actor for him in general. Because I know the people that bring him deep in his voice a bit, like they use something to make the voice deeper. But at the same time, though, I'm legit curious if it's been the same guy ever since.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe.
He first made that. Can't even find this.
I think what you need to check is when the video first came out, man, because that will say.
What video was it? Like, I don't remember what it was called.
No, it's just the story of Timothy, dude. Oh. You know, the actual story of Timothy.
I'm stupid.
No.
My book said, hey, he may please the adult fan base, but he ain't going to please the kids watching the show. And my book also said, still, classic show or not, Timothy would scare loads of kids. True?
Yeah.
A small part of me kind of wants to show my stepbrother, not to scare him, but because he might find it interesting. Because he likes Scooby-Doo, he finds ghosts kind of interesting. Like, I've introduced my stepbrother to so many things. Like, he's almost 10. Well, he'll be 10 next year. But I got him to like Back to the Future. I got him to like Stuart Little. I introduced him to Good Thomas. Well, actually, that's not true. He grew up with the Brennan, thankfully. But still, I introduced him to Thomas and so many other things. And I want
Jago.
No, because he never liked Lego. So,
right.
Not to my knowledge. But I have introduced him to a lot of things. And I thought to myself, okay, well, there's actually a small phase where my stepbrother did like some scary stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, how are you watching? You watch Joker, like not the movie Joker, but you watch the 1960s Batman Joker and you get scared of him, and yet you watch Friday the 13th and not get scared of Jason. So I'm thinking to myself here, if if I were to show him Timothy, would he be okay with this? And he knows Trains is a computer game. He knows it's fake. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and before you ask,
The original video, the earliest video I can find is 2014, but I swear Timothy existed earlier.
here, let me look, dude.
Oh wow, it's been an hour and 50 minutes. All right, you know what?
Oh, go ahead.
You know what? I think I'm end the stream right here, unless the three of you are still talking about Timothy. So I don't want to interrupt you.
Good, you can end it here.
All right, Mindblock, thank you for joining. Can't wait to see part 7, and hope you have a good day, a good night, and be really useful.
The story of Alfred. I want the story of Timothy.